Ave Satanis. Hail Satan. Hail King Lucifer. Hail great Lord Belial. He who walks. Hail Father Satan. God who invites us to become as gods, and true God and Lord of this earth, and all that dwells thereon. Ave King Lucifer, God of enlightenment and knowledge. Ave Lord Belial, he who walks between the worlds. Ave great Lord Leviathan, the primordial dragon. Ave great Lord Beelzebub. Ave great King Paimon. Ave Lucifer's Raphael. Ave Lord Mephistopheles. Ave Agares, Lord Agares. Ave King Azazel. Ave Lord Mammon. Ave Lord Ammon. Ave Queen Tiamat. Ave beautiful Queen Lilith, the true Queen of the night and the true mother of all demons. Ave Lord Behelbegor. Ave Lord Varine. Ave Lord Volok. Ave King Asmodeus, my great patron demon. Ave King Asmodee. Ave and hail to every demon and every demoness that's in existence. And Ave and hail to every one of my true, sinister, 666% brothers and sisters. I want to do a little, just see, as it is the winter solstice, okay? And it is the solstice right to Belial. Okay, is what I'm going to read. The solstice right to Belial, Lord Belial. Purposes. A celebration of the re-emergence of the sun from its wintry veil. This is also the excuse me, the elemental right to the element of the earth, as Belial is one of the elemental demons. This is a time to enjoy one's material existence and to be thankful for friends and family and for the good things in one's life. The altar must face the northmost point of the ritual chamber. A candle is set at each elemental point. The elemental demons are invoked by use of the ends with the dagger. Lucifer first, working clockwise, leaving Belial for last. An incense of patchouli and mullein invokes atmosphere. But I think that whichever incense, I think any incense would work, to be honest with you. I really do. Because some people just can't get their hands on them incenses, right? In my honest opinion. Light the candles from Lucifer to Belial. Then, carrying a bowl of sand in one hand and a dagger in the other. Doesn't matter which. Approach each point and kneel, reciting the Inn for Belial. And dip the dagger into the sand and sprinkle it at each point. If you have carpet in your ritual chamber, place a bowl at each point and let the sand fall into each bowl. Finally, invite the fifth element from the center of the ritual space. Kneel at the altar and pray. We pray thee, Belial. Bestow upon us the strength of your design. Give us the gift of stability to start the new year free of past stalemates. Allow our thoughts and actions to be our protection. Be present that we shall not falter in our decisions. We are as a stable earth. We humbly pay homage to thee in our offer of earth, that you may know our respect for you, our respect for your vast strength. We offer request of new beginnings, strength of the mundane. Where am I to here? strength of the mundane. Matters that we may employ your creation to do so as matters that we may employ your creation to do so. Hail Belial, Lord and Master of the earth. Then comes a typical ritual body in which then comes a typical ritual body in which requests of new beginnings, strength, and mundane matters are burnt within the altar or primary ritual space fire, bowl, incense burner, or bonfire. Use the remaining sand to smother the fire once the requests have been burnt. The ashes must be crushed into fine powder and later buried. Some sects choose to sing hymns and to go into longer durations of prayer before the ritual closing. The ritual is closed as thus: Hail Belial, Lord and Master of the earth. We thank thee for being present at our ritual. We bid you go in peace. Close the ritual as normal. Close the ritual as normal. If practicing solitary, change all we to I. Also, the prayer can be done with a single candle if you lack the space, time, or supplies to do a drawn-out ritual. That is from S. Connolly, Book of Modern Demonolatry. Now, I agree with that totally, with that ritual to Lord Belial. But the only thing that, if a person doesn't have the space, okay? Like, say you're in your bed, your altar is set up in your bedroom, or your ritual space is set up in your bedroom. Now, in my opinion, now this is just me too, right? There's nobody else, this is just me talking. In my opinion, what I would do, or what I'm going to do, is I would do the ritual, but if I did not have the space to have the bowls put around, like 4 bowls put around, because, you know, some people only got really small rooms, right? You know, some people don't have big ritual chambers. Some people don't have a full basement for a ritual space. Some people don't have big rooms for the ritual space. Some people's altars are right by their bed. You know. And then again, some people, like I said before in videos, some people's altars they can't afford to have, you know, big fancy altars and all that, so they just use a cardboard box and a candle. Obviously, you gotta have a blade. You know, anybody can get a blade. If you got a cardboard box and a candle, if you can afford a cardboard box and a candle, you can afford a blade. You know, or you can pick one. You know, you can get a blade somewhere for, you know, next to nothing. It doesn't have to be $100 blade. You know, $100 blade. It really doesn't. It doesn't have to be $100 shank. That I know for sure. Because the thing is, in my opinion, whether we do the ritual to Lord Belial, which a lot of people do on this night, do the ritual to Lord Belial, or around this time of year, you could do a ritual to your patron demon, King Asmodeus. For me, King Asmodeus is my patron demon, or your matron demon. Or you can do it full on to Father Satan, full on to King Lucifer, full on to beautiful Queen Lilith, Queen Tiamat, King Pazuzu, Lord Beelzebub, King Paimon, you know, Lucy Fudge Raphael, Lord Lucy Fudge Raphael, Great Pack Holder, Lord Mephistopheles. You can do your ritual to whichever demon you feel, whichever demonic entity or ancient god that you feel drawn to do the ritual to. Now, like I said, whether that's Lord Belial or whichever ancient god, I call demons and demonesses, female demons, I call them demonesses. But in reality, you know, if say King Lucifer is known as a male demon, okay? Now I'm sure if King Lucifer usually comes as a little boy, okay? Now that being said, I'm sure if King Lucifer wants to, he could come as a beautiful chick, a beautiful babe, a real hot piece of stock too, to be honest with you. Oh, how good that would be. Ah, hail Lucifer. But anyway, beautiful ladies aside, yeah, in my honest opinion, if you got the space, and as Connolly even states, right, in the book, if you don't have the space, just do it the way you normally do rituals, if you do rituals. Because if you don't do rituals, in my honest opinion, if you do not do rituals, okay, and I'm not being a judge here, this is Father Satan's job, okay, but if you don't do rituals, in my honest opinion, you're not a traditional Satanist, you're not a spiritual Satanist, you're not a theistic Satanist, you're not a necromancer, you're not a demonolator or demonolatress. Because in order to be a demonolator or a demonolatress, or in order to be a true, sinister, 666% Satanist, be it theistic Satanism, spiritual Satanism, traditional Satanism, you have to do rituals. You got no choice. You see, that's just the way it works, in my honest opinion. Unless you're incarcerated, and you can't, and it's impossible for you to get at it. But in saying that, if you are incarcerated, you can still do them, but you just do it to yourself, just quietly, you know. But anyway, that being said, that's the ritual for Lord Belial for the solstice, which is tonight. And later on tonight, I will be doing my blood ritual. And I'm planning on doing my blood ritual to Father Satan himself. That's my plan. On the solstice. Later on the night. Now, I know there'll be a lot of people tonight that are doing satanic and demonic rituals. Okay? A lot of them are doing to Lord Belial, great Lord Belial. Now, I'm sure I will mention I know I will. Mention, that's just a given. Mention great Lord Belial when I do my ritual tonight, later on. But, in the meantime, fucking neck is killing me. Yeah, I got 2 pinched nerves in my neck, okay? And it usually bothers my left arm. Like, really bad. Sometimes really, really bad. But, that being said, pinched nerves aside, there's a lot of people with a lot worse problems, I can guarantee you that. But, tonight would be a good night for people to, tonight, actually, I'm going to do a video on it. On what I was just thinking, and I know it's a good idea. With that, I'll let everybody go for this one. Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera, Ave Great Lord Belial, He who walks between the worlds, Ave King Lucifer, Ave Lord Beelzebub, Ave Lord Leviathan, Ave Beautiful Queen Lilith, Ave Queen Tiamat, Ave King Pazuzu, Ave Lord Berith, Ave Lord Dagon, Ave Lord Zagam, Ave Lord Volok, Ave Lord Varine, Ave Lord Viney, Ave King Asmodeus, Ave King Asmodee, Ave King Amamon, Lord Amamon, Ave Lord Amon, Ave King Azazel, Ave and hail to every demon and every demoness in existence. I'll talk to you next, guys.